In this lesson, we're going to be looking at SIM cards. Now, SIM cards have value when you are doing mobile forensics for a variety of reasons. A SIM card is actually a subscriber identity module, as indicated here, and it comes in a couple of different form factors. You can see a picture on the right-hand side here of a mini SIM card, which is a small subscriber identity module. Now, they do have larger ones, which you'll see a lot of times in older phones. You'll see the larger SIM cards. And actually here we've got on the right-hand side, you can see we've got a micro SIM with mini SIM and full SIM, and those are the different brackets that you can see. So they all are different sizes, but they really store the same information. And what the SIM card actually stores is, as it says, the identity of the user. So if you've got a SIM card, you can figure out what the phone number or identifier for that particular user or owner is. So you can, if you've got the phone and the SIM card, you can figure out who the phone belongs to by doing a lookup on that phone number. In addition to that, SIM cards actually have the ability to store information. So there's some small amount of memory that is on these SIM cards, and you can store contacts on your SIM cards. Now, a contact isn't as full-featured as you would get on a smartphone, for example, where you can store birthdays and you can store spouses' names and all of that sort of information. With a SIM card, what you get is pairs. So you get a name and a number, and that's what you can store on your SIM card. But if you want something that's a little portable, maybe you do want to store your contacts on a SIM card. But again, that's another good reason why you need to be able to understand SIM cards a little bit as a forensic examiner, because you don't want to just look at the SIM card and go, oh, well, I know whose phone this is because I just know whose phone this is, therefore I'm going to ignore the SIM card. There could actually be data stored on the SIM card. Particularly, we could have contact information, and that may be valuable depending on what you are looking at. So again, there's some pieces of information that you may find really useful or interesting that could be stored on a SIM card. And as I mentioned, there's a few different form factors. So we've got the full-size SIM, a mini SIM, a micro SIM, and there's also a nano SIM. So you can get different form factors for these SIM cards, but their function is the same regardless of what their form factor is. They have to do with identifying who the owner or what phone number actually belongs to that SIM card, and therefore that's the identity that the phone is going to pick up. So the identity of the phone is actually stored on the SIM card.